Mary.
And Emma.
Be much to like,
Share,
subscribe,
and comment.
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about Gwen. Gwen basically blames the public for why Kody has become an a-hole and has become so quote unquote patriarchal.
Patriarchy, yeah.
Allegedly, well, not allegedly because she actually said it from her mouth, but she said that Kody actually used to complain to her about how people online, because apparently he listens to the tabloids and the news. I'm sure he watches us on the low. But I think because she said that Kody,
a whole bunch of people who talk about his.
I'm sure. But she said that Kody actually listens to the tabloids, and he said that a lot of men, when he first came out, a lot of people, he said the men in particular, were calling him weak because it seemed like all the women just ran all over him. They were saying that men are supposed to lead, they're supposed to be the head of the household, and you're just a weak man, you're letting these women walk all over you. So she said that I think that Kody is because of the public. That's why all of a sudden he wants to become patriarchal. Yeah. But I think Kody, the issue, what happened?
Go ahead. Sorry, I thought that something was under my phone.
I think the issue is with Kody is that he is one of those men or one of those people that listen to everybody else about your own life situation. Yeah. And the thing is, everybody's life situation is completely different. You actually can't look at somebody else's life and be like, that's how I'm going to form my life. Exactly. You actually have to look at your life, your upbringing, and all that stuff and say, what works for me?
Exactly.
And he decided, oh, well, I need to be more of a macho man and all this stuff. My thing is, if you had the funds and you actually had the leadership skills and you actually were responsible, like that guy from My 5 Wives, he actually can be a patriarch and a leader because he actually knows how to lead. He's also disciplined. He knows how to actually control his emotions and his wants and his needs and realize that I have to put that to the side and actually focus on my other wives and put them first. Kody is someone who puts himself first. That's why he was there spending 5 days with Robin, 1 week with 2 days with Christine, 1 day with Janelle, and then 2 minutes with Mary. So
I don't think he was spending time with Mary at all.
At all. He probably drove by, was like, hello, and then kept it moving as he was going to Robin's place. But, I mean, do I think it's the public to blame? I mean, I feel like maybe Kody has always wanted respect, which I feel like it goes back to his daddy.
Exactly.
His daddy not respecting him, saying that he's irresponsible and all this bota bata. So I think that's probably why. But do I necessarily think it's the public's fault or patriarchal men? No. I don't think so. I feel like it was maybe a contribution to it. But I don't think it was completely like
it, you know, a lot of times what happens and people, a lot of people do this where they try to do what another family is doing. Like keeping up with the Joneses, right? You try to do what somebody else is doing, and we'll talk about that when we talk about British women. But you try to do what somebody else is doing, and it doesn't fit for your family. I remember there was something I was watching, and it was this guy who he's trying to talk about men being leaders and stuff. And so someone comes onto his podcast, and he's trying to tell the man, you know, like, well, what do you do? And he's like, well, look, me and my wife, we work. And so the guy says, well, so what do you build?
I remember that. You said I'll build a crib if I need to. But she's an interior decorator, so she can build all that.
And he was just like, but you need to be he's like, look, we both work. We come home the same time. I cook, she'll clean, or she'll cook, and I'll clean. And we work as a team and put the kids to bed together. And if there's some stuff to do, she'll do it or I'll do it. And this guy was so annoyed because this man
he hung up on him.
He hung up on the collar. Because
to his show,
right? But you could see the color, like it was kind of like he had him on the show. And he had to get him off. He was so annoyed with him. Because he was trying to say, you know, you got to be the man in your household. And the college is like, this is what works for me and my family. You know, I'm not in that position where I am working a job where I'm making this amount of money. And she can stay home. She is working, and with our incomes together, we're able to build this family. But now when it comes to all the activities of the family, we got to do that together. You know, and see what works for us. And that man was so upset.
He was livid.
He was livid. And he just cut that man off. He did not want to hear that. And so that's the same thing like with Kody. Okay? You could not be in a patriarchy.
Yeah.
You couldn't. You had all these women working. Every single last one of them was working.
Yeah.
Christine was working. Mary was working. Janelle was working.
Yeah.
And they all had their say. And these are all strong-willed women.
That's who you chose.
And that's who you chose. And you have been like that from the beginning. And you were fine with that.
Yeah.
Because you were in that, flight or
fight or
flight stance, right? And then now you had Robin, and you want to show off to her because she has made you her best customer, and
whatever the hell that means.
In your ear, you gotta be a leader. And I see that they don't give you time to lead. They're always shutting you down. I think she also contributed to that. I don't care what nobody says. I think that woman contributed to that. And so when the guys down are saying about patriarchy, and at first, when I look at the first seasons, he was happy with his wives being strong-willed.
Absolutely.
He's like, I have strong women. That's they tell me what to do and what. And he was fine with that.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I think what happened is, Christine holding him to the fire. When Christine was leaving, he starts looking, maybe if I had established this patriarchy, I'm going to take over my family. It's never been like that, though, Kody.
And it never could be like that because you didn't have a pot to piss in, and you damn sure did not have a window to throw it out of. So how dare you stand on some
these women?
So how dare you stand on some chair and say, "I'm now the leader"?
Yeah.
Really? Are you going to step off your chair to come ask us for your allowance for this week? Like what are you talking about? I'm going to be the leader of my household. When you have money, then you come talk to me about being some damn leader. Till then, please hop off your chair and come back down to earth.
And I don't think the women, don't try to... It works. And that's why, Janelle had a big problem.
Now, all of a sudden, you wanted to be all feminine and then be putting your head on my bosom.
And I've never even been that person.
To come cuddle you.
Cuddles you. And,
I am a dude, too, dude.
Problems.
Get it together, dude. How are you coming to me asking you to be your lady, dude?
Dude, I know she got that saying. Calling you dude.
Dude. Dude, you gotta get it together.
You and I have never had that
relationship. Now you want to love and affection from me? I don't have it for you.
I don't have it for you.
What?
Oh my God.
Crazy.
So but I don't think it was just the public. I think
he had that in him.
Dealing with a lot of different
issues.
Things, and the fact that he does not take accountability for a damn thing will lead him. He's trying to figure out what was the problem.
Yeah.
Just like now with Robin allegedly asking for a divorce, it's because he has looked around, still not blaming himself.
No.
He's thinking, when did I start having my problems? He will conveniently lie and remember it differently and say, you know something? I really didn't start having problems with Christine till Robin came along and was complaining about Christine. When we all know, Christine said when she was pregnant with Truly,
you were giving her
she
help.
Was having problems with Kody. But he will conveniently forget that.
Isn't that what men do, though? They go back in their mind some way to protect themselves and rewrite history. And I wasn't a bad man. It was my wife. It was my kids. It was
arrived.
It's like Brian McKnight talking about how, it's not his fault. It's the kid's fault. It was my ex-wife. Blaming everybody but your damn self.
I didn't really even want her because she was a divorcee and she had children and he was icky. This is what he was.
Oh my God, let's talk about that.
And it will take him saying it one time with Robin looking at him one-on-one for Robin to say, it's time for me to go.
Yeah.
Where is the attorney?
Yes.
So you will not be calling me icky. When you did that before, I laughed it off because
it was season 1. I just started. Came in. Mm-hmm. I was trying to keep sweet so you would make me the favorite wife.
And I didn't have a pot to piss in.
Yes.
But now
I have several pots.
Some coins.
Yes.
And I got me land.
Yes.
And I'm the legal wife.
Yeah.
You got a nerve to come talk to me? No, we will be getting a divorce.
You will take a knee before you disrespect me.
gonna beat your tail there.
So you got the wrong one. I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 6. Hello? Okay. You better check yourself or you wreck yourself. Snap, snap.
Kody's one of those guys who'll be like, I don't care, I'm gonna wreck myself. Like a dum-dum.
But yeah, y'all.
But yeah,
that is our opinion.
In the comments and let us know. Was it us, the public? Was it those men out there telling him about patriarchy that got Kody all his panties or his briefs all in a bunch, and then he decided that this is what he wanted?
That he was going to be an a-hole to
he had
family.
Never established patriarchy in.
Yes.
What do you think?
The audacity to
Get
blame
down
us.
To those comments. Not us, the men.
The men.
The men out
those
there.
Men. Those horrible, horrible men.
Yes. And let us know.